Hey, it's your boy Biz out of Biz, man. Shout out to Word on the Street podcast. I'm telling you, we're going up the thumb way, man. Big nigga. Yeah.
Saucy, baby. Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Doing it big, boy. My dog, boss man, you know, this is easy. I'm talking about
Trash.
Sharks. I'm talking about, man, this is the hottest thing in the city. This your boy T Money, my man, old man, doing his thing, man.
So, man, you know the biggest, man. We going up. We're going to stay in motion. We're going to keep that motion, say that motion every morning. Show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Comedian Mojo Brooks. And make sure y'all tap in to the What's the Word on the Street podcast. Hottest podcast out.
Hey, family, it's Michael Baisden. Finally made it back to Orlando. Ran into my man, G Money, out here at the Cigar Box. We're having a great time. Check out his podcast, Word on the Street, Word on the Street. Make sure you get that right. 7 o'clock every night, Eastern Time. Check him out. And I'm interested in what this brother's talking about. So I'm going to come on the podcast. When I get back from Vegas, we're going to see what he's talking about.
Shining sun, thank you for the sunshine. Okay. Shining, thank you for the love you brought my way. Shining one so true, I love you.
I'm back like I left some. Fuck nigga, try moving, I'ma stretch some. My YG's with me like the flex some. I keep the Jordan jersey on, cut my shotgun. I pull up in the projects, blowing up some Cali Kush, I got from Betty. Same OG slime V12. Brand new top, David Copperfield. Old school Pulse, brand new fault. In the O, they call me Bright House Shout. In the O, you can get a 40 for 40. I bought the Bentley for 80, just like that white lady. I left like I stole some. Smashed the gas in the Bentley like Joker. You fuck niggas working with.
Yo, what it do? Monday Madness, yours truly, G Money in the building. Hey, man, great show for y'all tonight, man. So, hey, man, lock in. That's all I'm going to tell you, man. Tell a friend. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. We on YouTube. That's right. We got, you know what I'm saying, an exciting show for you tonight. So, hey, man, make sure y'all stay in, you know what I'm saying, because we're going to get into this, man. We're going to talk about some hot topics. Also, we're going to reveal, our family, Chris Johnson. We're going to, you know what I'm saying, going to let you see what went down on that interview with Michael Strahan on Good Morning America. That went down with Michael Strahan with Chris Johnson. That's right. So we're gonna show y'all that. You know what I'm saying? So we revealing a lot of stuff today, man. Today is we revealing it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, shout out to y'all for locking in. So shout out to y'all also, man. Hey, I know y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? Lil Papa. For the first time, man, my sister, you know what I'm saying? My sister Will Speak Out, you know what I'm saying, had an interview pertaining to that. And, you know what I'm saying? Because for a while, you know, she, you know, it just was a touchy situation and she didn't want to talk about it, but she gives it to Big Bank. So we're going to show y'all that tonight as well. So we got an explosion night for you tonight, man, because like I said, certain things that's going to be revealed and showed to you and keeping you update on like we do. We back at Word on the Street. We back, you know, I'm back at it. We back on point. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have a minor setback for a major comeback. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Minor setback for a major comeback. You done heard of that, right? Okay, well that's what we got going on. So we back in the field. Word on the Street has been around for a decade, two decades, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? So we've been around household things, so we've been doing our thing. So I would feel really, not that good if I take this away from y'all. So I gotta keep it coming. I gotta keep it coming. I gotta keep updating you. That's what we do, man. And we might even find out some more things, man, because a lot of people are asking, what's going on with you, G? What's going on with you with the election? What's going on with you with the District 7? You know what I'm saying? So we might even reveal that. But, it's only one guy that can bring it out of me like that for me to talk to y'all about that right now. So, we might get into that. You know what I'm saying? We might. If not, then I just keep y'all waiting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? I normally don't do this on Monday because I keep a lot of respect for my other, for my partners out there that do they, grill and grind. They run their show at 8 o'clock. They run their show at 8 o'clock on YouTube. So I keep a lot of respect for those guys, man, and shouts out to them. And I let them kind of do their thing. So I kind of scaled back on Monday. But, you know what I'm saying, these things that I got to release today, you know what I'm saying, I got to let them out. You know what I'm saying? I got to let it out. I got to expose it. You know what I'm saying? So I just did this, and then we still get over there and peep on Grill and Grind and check them out as well. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, what I'm going to do, man, let me see if I can find any of my VIP guests in the building. Let's see if we got, you know what I'm saying, who we got in the back, man. See, we got my dog, Bugatti.
What it do? What it do?
What it do? What it do, Bugatti?
What it do? What it do?
Oh, man. Hey, man, like I said, I told him I normally keep a lot of respect for the other podcasts. My boy Grill and Grind, they do their thing on Mondays, every Monday on YouTube. They've been doing it. Big shouts out to them because they, you know what I'm saying, great podcast, man. I enjoy other brothers that do podcasts and have good, good content. You know what I'm saying? All that, a lot of the BS, we kind of grown now. We kind of stay away from all that. A lot of the foolishness. Even when my man David Stone, like I said, he do his thing, but you know what I'm saying, he keep it real. And then, sometimes I have to ban myself from being over there as well. So, but I still got a lot of respect for my dog because he bring it to you raw and uncut. And I got a lot of respect for my boys Grill and Grind as well. Boo, you got anything going on you want to let them know about? You know what I'm saying? I know you shaking and moving over there. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
Man, hey, you need an intense table, chairs for events, graduation events, weddings, just gatherings,
Yes.
whatever you need it for. I got you, man. We got the tents, like I say, good prices set up. Commercial, official tents, not that Sam's or Costco or Walmart type tents. We got that real deal Holyfield over here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make your party look good. We're gonna make your wedding look good, your family reunion look good, and the ones who going home to rest. We're gonna make that look good. If like I said, if you got any event, I can help you out. Talking about first class. Party event set up, you know what I'm saying? Nice wedding chairs, white and black, commercial tents, like I say, and locally owned, and we'll get it to you. Money right, we right.
Okay, there you go. Shout out to my boy P.I. Bang, man. You know what I'm saying? P.I. Bang. Shouts out to my dog P.I. Bang. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog over there. Shout out to my girl Stephanie. She was over there on Instagram. I seen her on Instagram. I don't know what happened to Bugatti, but hey, man, the show must go on.
Hey, we young, baby, we young. Hey, listen, if I get off, I'm gonna feed my face. Hey, we him, baby.
My dog said he gonna at least take a swallow. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta feed my face.
Yeah. But hey, man, I ain't gonna keep these people waiting, man. I'm gonna get right into it, man. You know, like I said, what am I going to do? Hold on, let me get it right, y'all, because I'm trying to just make sure. Okay, we gonna get right on into it, man. Y'all know my dog, you know what I'm saying? I call him my brother, you know what I'm saying, Chris Johnson. Like I said, he reveals about the symptoms that he have, and he had a interview that was with Michael Strahan on Good Morning America. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk about it. We're gonna get right on into it and bring it to you. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Wow, let's do it.
GMA cover story, my exclusive interview with former NFL star Chris Johnson. The three-time Pro Bowler had more than 11,000 total offensive yards in his career, and still holds the record for the most yards from scrimmage in a season. But now he's in a fight for his life off the field. Johnson, touchdown! Chris Johnson, one of the fastest running backs in NFL history, shattered records throughout his career. So fast, he earned the nickname CJ2K. Chris Johnson is going to have a Titans touchdown. He retired in 2017 and has been out of the spotlight. But today, he is sharing something deeply personal. You've chosen to share some personal news today, and it takes a tremendous amount of courage to share it. What would you like for people to know?
First, I want people to know that I'm still me. ALS has changed what my body can do, but it hasn't changed who I am.
In 2025, at the age of 39, Johnson was diagnosed with ALS, the disease progressing so rapidly that he now uses his eyes to trigger a speech-generating device to speak. Why do you want to share this now?
Because if sharing my story helps even one person get diagnosed sooner, inspires more research, or gives another family hope, then it's worth it.
Johnson says he was in the prime of his life, working out daily and running errands with his 4 children until ALS changed everything. Let's go back to last year. When did you notice that something was off?
I first noticed weakness in my right hand. At first, it was little things like my grip didn't feel right, and I wasn't as strong as I've always been.
His wife, Brittany, thought it was something much simpler. Brittany, what did you think it was at the time?
I thought because of football and, you know, his career, that it had to be something with that, maybe the pinched nerve or something along those lines, but never ALS.
And what did doctors tell you initially about your condition?
We hoped it was something else, but after thorough testing, they finally came down with a diagnosis of ALS. They told us about a medication that might extend life by a few months. Then they told us to get our affairs in order. It was hard hearing that, but after watching Good Morning America and seeing Dr. Merritt with Eric Dane, we reached out to her. She was willing to think more creatively, offering experimental treatments that might help and advance research.
Dr. Merritt Sikovich is a neurologist and leading ALS researcher at Mass General Brigham Neuroscience Institute.
Chris has been on standard of care, which is about 3 different medications that slow down the illness, but he was also part of a clinical trial, a therapy that decreases inflammation, and I think that helped him a lot.
With no family history of ALS, doctors believe his is a case of sporadic ALS, the most common form of the disease, affecting about 90% of patients, occurring randomly in people with no known family history of ALS.
That's one of the reasons this disease can be so shocking. It can happen to someone who never expected it.
And for me, it's shocking. It's hard to process it for me because I know you, Chris, from just the incredible athlete that you are. How do you process it?
Honestly, I don't know if you ever fully process it. At first, you're in shock, then you realize you have two choices. You can give up or you can fight. I chose to fight.
And Brittany, what was it like for you when you found out that Chris had ALS?
All I could think about was our kids and how young they are. Just, you're in denial. You want it to be anything else. You want the doctors to be wrong. The life that we previously had is like now a thing of the past, but we're still hopeful. We're hopeful, you know, that a breakthrough will happen and that, or, you know, God, a miracle will happen, you know.
And what kind of support has helped you the most through this?
Without a doubt, my wife, Brittany, she hasn't left my side through any of this. My kids are also a huge part of why I keep going. Every day I wake up wanting more time with them to make more memories and just be their dad. They give me a reason to keep fighting. Love it.
I know, Brittany, the unsung heroes are the caregivers. So what has this been like for you?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Like, we have good days, we have bad days, you know. Our life has shifted so much and it's a heavy workload, but I have no doubt that this is what, you know, I was called to do.
So how has it progressed since you've been diagnosed?
It's continued to progress much faster than I ever imagined. I want people to understand just how quickly ALS can attack your body. Just over a year ago, I was picking up my 7-year-old daughter so she make a wish with her birthday cake. Today, I couldn't do that.
And what do you hope people, or you wish people understood about living with ALS?
That your mind stays sharp. People sometimes look at the physical disability and assume you're not still the same person inside. I still think the same. I still dream. I still love my family. My body just doesn't cooperate.
What are the doctors telling you about the treatment and progression?
Having doctors who are willing to collaborate and explore every reasonable option has meant a lot to my family and me. Right now, there isn't a cure, but we're seeing more research, more clinical trials, and more promising ideas than ever before. Seeing how hard these doctors and researchers are working gives me hope. As long as they're fighting for people with ALS, I'm going to keep fighting too.
Oh, yeah, and I want to thank Chris and Brittany for inviting me to the home with their family for that interview. And soon after Chris was diagnosed, they recorded his voice, which is why the speech-generating machine sounded exactly like him. And Chris also told me awareness is great, but it's not enough. ALS needs funding. He was diagnosed relatively early. He's doing everything he can, but still can't even hold a cup. That's why early detection, more research, and better treatments are so important. But he said if you're newly diagnosed, don't lose hope. Research is moving faster than ever.
What an incredible spirit.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, but it was definitely.
Yeah. Okay. We back at it, man. Okay. We back at it. Hold on. Move on the stream. We got. Man. Okay. Hey, man, Bugatti, man. What's your comments on that, man? You know what I'm saying? You got what's your comments on that? You know what I'm saying? Then I you know.
No, I like that I love that, you know, he ain't giving up, and just like on the football field, he was a star. So now for humanity, he's showing that star role for humanity, not giving up, still fighting, you know what I'm saying, to make that touchdown, still fighting to get them that rushing career yards for the league. And people need to realize, and you know, I got to say it, man, it's important, you know, to take care of your health. And I know it's gonna be another episode on this because we could talk about this for a minute, you know. But just enough people, man, take care of yourself, man. You know, we do a lot of things to our body and we think it's good. And I'm here to tell you it's not good. Might taste good, smell good, look good, but the body take effect on certain things that's foreign, toxins. Toxins play a big part of us living a healthy life. Whoever want to comment on it, we can, but that need to be on another show, another time. Because it isn't this not shallow water talk. This deep water, ocean, boat. You need a real yacht to talk on this type of talk here, because people, I can't share it enough. Take care of yourself. And I ain't talking about because you ate a 3-course meal. That's not it. Toxins play a big part of our body, man. When your body shut down, your organs shut down, and you can't do nothing. You think your mind say, but it's chemicals we don't know. Like they thought it was a pinched nerve from the end, football. But I'm here to tell you, man, it's what we put in our body. And anybody who want to comment, debate about it, we can, but not today. And it's 100% sure we will put. People got lupus, people got rheumatoid arthritis. This stuff is coming from the food, man, from the water, whatever we put in our temple. This the temple. It's causing effect on us, and it don't happen today. It happened years later.
Right.
Years later, man, because God created your mother and father, what they created. The body is a powerful vessel, man. We powerful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that, but I take my hat off to Chris Johnson, one of Orlando's finest athlete that came through Orlando. Shots out to him, and right now this the biggest win right here to come out public, because that could be an embarrassment to an athlete who been on top, but he came out to public to share his personal family situation, and that right there, that's Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's Super Bowl right there, man.
Yes, and me personally, like I said, I back you up on that, boo. Shouts out to Chris Johnson for letting the world know what he's going through, and like I said, he's family to us, because like I said, he's been there, like all my days. He's been there, and I watched him and my nephew them grow up together, and watched them come from playing, pee-wee football to high school to pro. So, and I take my hat off as well, because I salute to him. That's very, it take a real person to come out and do that. But remember, this thing that happened, man, it happened quick. I mean, quick, fast. I mean, it happened just all of a sudden, and people was trying to, we was right there kind of studying everything, and they was trying to say it was about him playing football. Maybe it could be something about, they even thought it was the pinched nerve. This ALS happened real fast and quick. Then I done a little study on it. It's more in China they have it. I mean, more people that has caught the same thing, that they've discovered it. And the new technology is something else as well, because for him to be able to still deliver the interview and everything, what people don't know though, he still can write with his feet. That's something that, like I said, I'm with the family, and that's some stuff that, he could still write with his feet, but he like the man said, right now he can't even pick up a coffee cup, because he's that weak. Right. That weak. Right.
Hey, man.
And he still has a sense of humor, because
good sense of humor.
Yes, still has a good sense of humor. Yeah. Still has a good spirit. He still has a good spirit.
Great spirit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, some people in life will give up. you know what I'm saying, will give up. But Chris is deciding to fight and still be able to tell the people about this ALS. So that's a major move right there, just being able to still, because some people are get depressed. Some people will get, you know what I'm saying, where they want to give up in life. But like Boo said, you gotta take care of your health. I mean, health is wealth. So, you know, that's the thing that we definitely gotta do. We gotta keep him in prayers. You know what I'm saying? Keep him. Shout out to Shay. I see you, Shay. You know, we gotta keep him lifted up, man, in prayers. And I want to give a big shout out to his wife, man, because it takes
support.
Man, it takes a strong man.
She's showing it, G. She's showing that virtuous woman. She by his side, you know what I'm saying? And that's what time it is. It ain't about this and that. It's a crucial time to show love, and she there in the crucial time of need to show love. You get what I'm saying? That's a woman. That's what I'm saying. That, you know, we had a conversation about that a long time ago. It's a difference between a woman and a, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? It's a difference, man. Yeah, I got to, man.
So you got to give hats off to Brittany as well. You know what I'm saying? His wife, his kids. We send our blessings out to the kids as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man. It takes a lot to see your dad go from, you know what I'm saying, to a healthy person to, you know, to where this person is at right now.
That's right.
See Steph, you know, she got a comment, but I want to see if
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it?
Okay. No, it's too small for me to see it. Shit.
Right. I gotta stretch my eyes. Definitely, Steph, I'm gonna try to read one or two of these long.
Hold on, let me try. Let me see.
I know. You know,
some people have fathers who served in the army, and Agent Orange has a great deal to do with a lot of elements that was embedded in DNA that affected offspring. You gotta break that down a little bit more. But some people have fathers who served in the army. Okay, I got that. And Agent Orange has a great deal to do with a lot of elements that was embedded. Okay, in DNA. I see what she's saying. Okay, I see what she's saying. Yeah, I see what she's saying. She's saying it chemicals in the atmosphere. She's saying, you know, when you're in the army, but Chris went in the army. His father might have been in the army. That part, she could be saying his father probably was in the army and got attracted to some chemicals over there. And before he had Chris, that's true too. DNA, you true too. But ALS is a bacteria for anybody who don't know. It's a bacteria. See, that's why I go back to food source.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to health choices. You get what I'm saying? It's a bacteria, and it can live in you for a long, stay in your system for life, because you ain't doing the taking care, doing the proper eating habits, the proper nutritions in your body to help your cells fight off that bacteria. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong about the name. I remember, you know what I'm saying, we do little sessions with different holistic doctors, you know, all over the world that I partake in. But it's like a borrelia. It might be BORELIA or BORRELIA. It's one of the two spellings. It's one of them. But that's the bacteria that get in the system. That's why it's important to eat a lot of greenery, eat a lot of fruit. It's good to eat that. Drink a lot of fluids, non-sugary fluids. You know what I'm saying? fresh
Right.
juices. It's good to do those things because bacteria get in your system and you feed
Right.
it and it's gonna grow. It's gonna continue to do what it's supposed to do. But if you keep oxygen in your body, keep your body alkaline, those bacteria can't live.
Right. Right.
It's a
And then,
bacteria. So go ahead.
and as well, you got to remember, even like what they're saying, it, even at this point where he's at, you know what I'm saying, it's still, Chris still needs funding because, you know, this thing is beatable, but you know, like only God, you know, with God, anything is possible. So anything is
Yeah.
possible with God. So therefore, they still are experimenting and still trying to find a cure for it. But like I said, that person upstairs could ring a bell and make a 360, you know, at any given time. At any given time. So that's the main thing that we got to understand. Okay, one guy calling in, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the app, baby. I don't call you at Burger King. I don't mess with you on fries, but don't call messing with me right now till I tell you to call in. But anyway, what I'm saying though, but like I say, we just gonna keep him uplifting. And I know with God, there is a miracle that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep, you know, y'all prayers, my prayer, Boo prayer. With the prayers, we can really make a difference, and God can show His hand. That's all I can say on that. But Boo, you're right about the bacteria, but they haven't found a cure. I think China's working something because there's more people over there that has it. So they are experimenting. And Chris did.
Yeah. You got all kind of. It's a lot of people already done been through that. You got a Deanna, guy. I mean, female. She was a female. She went through it. She's still living. I could be wrong, but she lived a long time after she recovered from it. Same thing. That's why I know it's a bacteria. You know what I'm saying? I done had read literature on this before. Like I say, we have sections on with other holistic people all over the world. This is not new.
Right.
This not new. You get what I'm saying? It's not new. It might be new to a lot of people like you or people who's tuning in, but this is not new, man. It's you got lupus out there. You got rheumatoid bacteria. These the things that target organs. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff besides cancer. It's a lot of stuff out there other than cancer, other than diabetes. You get what I'm saying? But it all works together. They all got the same job: kill the body.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? It's all the same. I don't care AIDS. Whatever you get, it's their job is to kill the human body.
Right.
So
exactly.
So that alone ain't godly. That ain't godly. So get in tune godly and destroy what's trying to kill you. But we, include me sometimes, like right now, this wine, but I don't know if this wine organic without fillers. So if it got fillers in it, it's could harm my body. Because fillers ain't organic, ain't natural. And we gotta speak on a spade. This is a spade, because I am a health eater. I love eating healthy every day. But this one little drink, if it got fillers in it, could hurt my body.
Right, exactly.
So this one, so go ahead.
No, I do understand exactly what you're saying. I respect that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that's what I'm saying. We as a whole got to be mindful of what we doing on, boom. I'm not gonna have another one after this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go over the rim. But these the things that do it, especially when you don't know what's in it. We don't know what's in it. That's why. That's again for the young girls, the young men's out there who's in junior high and school. If the parents who listen got kids, man, and make sure we need more scientists. We need more people in chemistry, biology, marine biology. We need those people out there graduating. You know, teachers stay graduating teachers, but we need more scientists. We need more, like I say, more people study chemistry, study biology, marine biology, so we can know these things of the earth, what the earth could do for us. You get what I'm saying? So we can know what's wrong with this food. We need these things. We need people to come on the show, on the Word on the Street show, on the other podcasts, and speak on this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what knowledge of our community need to look like. Educating us, the elders, educating the youth. We need to do it. We can have fun at the same time, but this is I learned something today, man. Tragedy is not bad, G. Right. People need to stop looking at tragedy as bad. Tragedy is educational. It gonna help a lot of people down the line. It gonna help a lot of people down the line. It look bad, but it gonna help a lot of people down the line.
Right. Shout out to Zap Prep School. That's right, my man. Hope, you know what I'm saying? I sent you the link, Hope, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to join us, you know what I'm saying, you're wide open to join us. I sent you the link. Also, like I said, man, with this, me knowing Chris, man, and me knowing all the things that he was, you know, what he was doing. The guy was doing a lot of things, man, that a lot of people didn't know, that, you know what I'm saying, that he was, you know, he was funding and doing a lot of great things in the community. I mean, way out of, you know, that he didn't even want to take credit for a lot of things. He did so many things. So I definitely want to say he was doing a lot of things in the community that was behind the scenes. Some of the things he done, you know, to show the community what he was doing, but he done a lot of behind the scene things that was, I give him thumbs up for. So like I said, with him just being able to say, hey, I want to fight this, and I want to show the people what, you know what I'm saying, what needs to be done, that takes a big step. So he did take the, like Boo said, it's Super Bowl for him. Super Bowl, baby. Yes, Super Bowl. Yes. So at this time, like I said, if I got any people that, you know what I'm saying, want to comment on it and give an input on it, you're more than welcome. I gotta find my little thing. I gotta hook up my little phone line. So if you want to call in and you know, give your comments about it, you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? I take a few phone calls real quick. I'll show y'all the number in case y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying, in case y'all ain't got it. That is the phone number. Now my homeboy can call in if he don't want to be seen. Stephanie, you know what I'm saying? Stephanie normally beat everybody to the phone calls and just lock up the line. Hopefully she ain't gonna lock it up at night. So, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? If you would want to call in and make your comment on it, we'll be more than glad to hear it. I'm gonna say it like that. We'll be more than glad to hear it. Let's get on it. Word on the street, who we got on the line?
You got Stephanie. How y'all doing?
Oh, Lord. I told you she'd be the first one to call in. Beat everybody on the line now.
Oh, that's what you sound like to me.
Yeah. Okay, Steph. I'm gonna allow you a little time on here, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Until I, if I get another call. If
We
I-
talking about some good stuff. Let's
Right.
get to it.
Right. If I get another call, I'm gonna jump on them too. So I'm at least give
All
them
right.
an
You can
opportunity.
excuse me. You can politely excuse me. That's fine. I'm good with it.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? All right, Step. So what's your comment about it? I mean, what's your intake on it?
Okay, I did post in the comments, okay, about my sister. Years ago when we were in middle school, she had she started everything, her mouth started going weak. She couldn't eat. She slowly started getting paralyzed. And my mom and them were taking her to the hospital, taking her to the doctor. It was one doctor. As soon as my mom wake up, I'm gonna get her name and I'm gonna bring it back to you. Okay, I get it to you.
Okay.
One black doctor, and she was a female. Right there, right there in Orange Center, by the underpass, by the stadium. That building is now condemned.
Yeah, I know. It was 2-story building where the dentist was. The dentist was right by the masonry. Masonry building.
Okay.
Masonic building. Masonic building. I'm sorry.
And she was a pediatrician. She was the only person that diagnosed my sister with Guillain-Barré. Okay.
Oh wow.
And my sister could have died from it because everything started. Her neurological system started crashing. I mean, her muscles
the nerves.
everything, autoimmune, everything just started shutting down. No doctor in RMC could diagnose her except that black woman. So I'm gonna get that name. But Boo
They ain't want to diagnose.
Huh?
They don't want to die. This thing, like I say, this thing go in the deep sea, G. This ain't shadow water conversation.
Things to those little, when you look up in the sky and you see those streaks in the sky, it's a form of control. Okay.
Trails.
But it also affects the community. Huh?
Yeah. That's them trails.
Exactly. Okay.
That's them
'Cause I remember I
trails.
was and I looked up, I say, now somebody finna get sick because they had them streets and people started getting sick. Okay.
It happened every flu season. Every flu season.
Even, like now, you can see them. Okay. But people have, like, when they had the mosquito trucks out and stuff like that, that stuff they were putting out in the air was slow killing, and it has transmuted. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And they have people, don't think that they don't have people that come into the doctor's office and you can have a blood type and you become the lab rat. You understand? Without even knowing it. This stuff God gave you and you know what I'm saying? I put it together because I asked the hard questions.
Yeah.
And
No, you put it together because it's good to question.
Exactly. And people say don't question God, this and the other. That's a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God said, prove me. Prove to him is asking. You can't prove nobody unless you ask. Right?
Yeah.
And you got to stay before him and trust that he will lead you to those sources. Now, when it comes to me, I buy most of my foods from Asian markets because when I see them people, I know they get their food from their own place. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the fish is different. You understand what I'm saying? They do farm raising when it comes to fish. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, step 1 second. Okay. Also, if you locked in on Instagram, you can call in on Instagram. Make sure you people know on Instagram it only runs for an hour. So if you get cut off on Instagram, you can jump over to Gregory Turner on Facebook and keep watching. But y'all know Instagram is only allow us an hour. So if you get cut off of Instagram, you can get on Facebook on Gregory Turner and continue to watch. So right now we're taking comments. We got my girl Stephanie on the line. She's, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about the Chris Johnson reveal of the ALS, and we just elaborating on it. So go ahead, Stephanie. You You can finish up what you were saying.
Yeah. So when it comes to all this food and stuff, they have all kind of stuff. We live to die when it comes to eating, and we eat to live. You see what I'm saying? And with him, with his situation, I think he can come back. Okay.
No, he can come back. It just, like I say, he can come back. He can come back.
That I've spoken to, I mean, there were people that had their legs busted wide open, and God gave me insight to say, do this and do that. Okay. And when it comes to like his muscles and stuff like that, you have to fast. He's probably gonna, like Boo was saying about the alkaline thing. All of that is true. Holistic healing is here, but I suggest you go to Asian and
China.
Black. Okay.
Yeah. But well,
people, Africans as well, and get your
yeah,
herbs
well,
by the country, because what they do over here, they don't do over there. You don't see them streaks in the sky unless they done set it up over there like that. We don't know specifically unless we do the research. And
well, I'm gonna add with what you said. You people who love humanity, put it that way. People who love humanity, well, whatever shade you was created from your mom and daddy, whatever shade you are, if you love humanity and you own that type of holistic of healing pathway, them the person you want to be in touch with. You know what I'm saying? Not saying doctors not trying to find a cure for it, but it's not like cancer. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like cancer, where cancer, the number one so-called, and diabetes, number one so-called disease. So we go keep on plucking at that right there. But when it comes to bacteria, you can defeat it, but but to me, he already winning. He already winning when he made the step to let the world know, because now millions of people gonna start being conscious of their health habits. So he already done won. He done did what what some people say God said do. He done did that. He done touched millions of people by coming out with that.
Right.
And raising awareness. That's
Awareness.
true.
So now he must with me, and I'm on the health thing. Guess what now? It's finna get stricter. It's finna get stricter. You get what I'm saying?
Because people know they're gonna try and do set up little things, little guidelines, or things that'll stop people from knowing. They will do that.
Yeah.
But God will make it.
Well, that's why you got to each one teach one and talk and let people know. You know what I'm saying? That's why he already won by getting talk. Yeah,
right.
He already won, and just like with women, like what you still see, women, y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, women don't really understand. See, power is not to be used for personal advantage. Power is to uplift the community. So women got the power. Y'all nurture.
Women who's been leading the country, majority men, they will not let a woman even become a president. Okay.
No, because that's called but that's not but that's not listen. But Stephanie, but this ain't about the country. This you nurture us by birth. So when you nurture us, see you could give the life or you could destroy the life. And I'm not saying life literally, because you can do that too. You can bring life and you could stop life. So if
somebody,
Stephanie, let me finish.
Definitely.
When it comes to power, when we addressing power, you're saying power. You cannot try and put a woman in their place by saying no
Let me
place.
finish.
You know, y'all ain't got no voice. Y'all don't have no power. Yes,
Stephanie,
we do.
let me finish. We're not talking about that.
I don't think he said
Okay,
it.
so what you're saying? You're addressing women when it comes to power. Where you getting to? We brother, help me out here now. I want
I'm
to
trying
hear.
to. You ain't let me finish.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
But you heard me, but you ain't comprehended then. Because if you heard me, I'm giving y'all the credit.
Right.
Okay.
So you can't hear me. Because what I'm saying is you're a nurturer. So you could give life or destroy life. And when just like when you birth a child, you brought life into the world. You gave life. Or you could have said, I'm gonna abort. Stephanie, let me finish.
All of that.
Stephanie, let me finish, please. Let me finish. So then that's a form of life you brought. Or you could have said, I'm gonna abort. Now, as a woman, what you feed the seed could give life or destroy life, not today, but later. So that's why it's important to feed the seed healthy food. My mama did it wrong, fed me not the healthy food. But thank God, the Most High, that I reverted back to what I learned and start eating healthy food. That's listen to me. So that's why I say y'all hold the power of life and death, from birth to nurturing the kids.
Yeah, I get you.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm good for my kids. They were raised up. They always like, Mama, you always cooking soup, fish soup. That my kids were raised up on that. Okay, a lot of fish and a lot of healthy stuff. Now I would buy them their snacks. Okay, only so much, and they had their own snacks. Once it's gone, your ass out of gas. Okay, until the budget say re-up. You understand? Okay, but they was like, Mama, you be cooking us this food. We be eating hamburgers and then this. You get a hamburger at a certain time, maybe twice out the month. Wow. My kids, I drove them crazy. You hear me? Wow. And I would cook like cornbread and stuff because old school cornbread. Greens, they gonna eat greens throughout that week. Okay, pretty much every day. You hear me? But back then in the day, we put that pork and all that stuff in there. It's a better way to cook greens, and you don't have to cook them so hard, and they still taste good. Because if you overcook them, you're kind of losing the nutrient in it, but it's still in the pot. But you can do
cook without the meat. But when you cooking any greenery, and if it's in the water, it still got the nutrients. You just got to drink some of the water. It's still there. It ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the water right now. You just
it's not broken down too much.
Well, look, that's what we saying. Okay, well, hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting a little off the topic on the cooking, but you know what I'm saying?
There's another thing I want to address too, Greg.
Okay, just
about
give me
that oregano.
Hold on.
That oregano and black seed oil.
Hold on, let me get us back on course. What we was talking about. Shout out to my boy CRS. I see you, Shaway. What we was talking about was the Chris Johnson thing. We was, we are going into some healthy stuff, and that's going to be one of our topics, later on during the week. But right now, like I said,
But his lady is doing an awesome thing. Right. Both of them are doing an awesome thing together.
Exactly. We commend
by coming out and being transparent about the situation.
Exactly. So let's just keep it on topic, because I do got, some other stuff I wanted to try to get out there as well. So Shay, we hear you talking about the I do not smoke So y'all got Shay out here talking about she do not smoke turkey.
No, she say she do smoke turkey.
Oh, she do smoke them. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
And some people use the turkey butts.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? But hey, Shay, we're gonna have a whole topic day of talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a whole different thing. Cause it like I said, that's deep water, man. That's not shallow water. Cause see, cause reason I say that, they think that's good what they doing. Turkey meat.
Right.
See,
And
yeah.
also,
Shay, that's Shay, right? On the phone now, right? Apple. Whatever,
No,
Apple.
what's that?
Yeah, that's
Apple of the
Stephanie.
King's eye.
Shay in the comments.
Yeah.
Shay said, hey, Stephanie. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
Stephanie.
You know.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're gonna get on the eating good and the good turkeys and the bad turkeys and all that there on another day.
Another day.
So, but Steph, we do appreciate you for calling in. Like I said, the people do miss you on the stream as well. So shout out to my man Bougie over there at the Bougie Clothing right there next to the Ross over there in the Ross Plaza. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go and check out some of the wear that he has. I mean, all my how y'all see me come and fly. I shop with my man James over there at Bougie Clothing. That's right, Bougie Clothing. So y'all gotta check him out. Gotta shout him out.
Yeah.
As well, like I said, sometimes
he's surviving the economy too, right there next to Ross at that. So he's doing good.
yes. And what I did want to bring out, you know, certain people, they like to bring out stuff at their time. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, people don't like to expose things to when they want to expose them. So everybody goes through them. I'm going through it right now with, you know what I'm saying, even on my end. So therefore, but I brought that up to say, my sister, the one that managed Little Papa, the one that was he killed himself. So just I want to show.
That's another thing to raise awareness about, you know, mental health.
Yeah,
It's real.
Yes, mental
It's
health
real.
is real. And she did an interview with Big Bank, and it actually just dropped today. You know what I'm saying? Just dropped today at 6:30 while I was on air. So I might try to get a little clip of that and show you. My sister, you know, she speaks out on it, and for a while she did not speak out on it because, like I said, she needed her time, her space. She needed, you know what I'm saying? She needed to heal, because what people didn't understand that, you know, she was managing Lil Papa, but it was deeper than her just managing her. She took him in like that was her son. She nurtured him. She groomed him. She made sure, you know what I'm saying, this ain't just no job. She would wake him up. I mean, I done been around and I done almost said, man, is that your son? Or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because that's how much she nurtured this guy, Lil Papa. And like I said, he had things that was going on in his mind that was way bigger than what he, what life wanted to be, what life had for him. So he took his life, and we went to his funeral and everything. About 3,000 people's in the church. It was a good funeral, but she did not speak out. So then, you know, allegations came where people was, you know, because one thing about the social media, man, if you ain't careful, some people have to get off social media, because, you know what I'm saying, social media can bring depression. It could bring where you know what I'm saying, you can't.
Especially when you're trying to keep up with, you know.
Right. If you get tied up into the foolishness of this social media, you could
And let me
have a real minor setback. I mean, depression, everything.
a trigger.
Yes,
They can
because
push somebody could be standing at the edge of the cliff, and one thing, even just pressure, because something came to me about how it went. It's easier for a rich person to buy what they need. It's easier to do that than to get the love that you truly need. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people can get caught up in a certain lifestyle and ain't nothing coming from it. And if they get caught up in that stream more so than they're getting the love that they truly need, everybody don't express what's going on within them, within their hearts, within their mindset, how they compartmentalize their thought processes and everything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then when they're trying to get to it, they're being pulled into another lane. So there comes the confusion. It starts bringing an imbalance in their equilibrium.
Well, let's just try to get to this interview step. I want to try to put a little of this on and play for the people. Because Stephanie says she want to know something too. Not Stephanie, Shay. Shay says she want to know what was his last words or something. All right, let's try to get into it if we can. Let me see if it's gonna play here.
People have some deep-seated wounds and healing that they need, and if they trying to heal at the same time, that's a hard thing to do. It can bring a great imbalance. It's like nobody hearing them. It's like, what is this?
It works. It works, dude. I told you it's legit. 29,000.
I used this business loan program and I was shocked when I was approved a $65,000 loan. The money hit my business account the same day.
This is crazy. This money.
Yes, it's no win, but
Y'all bear with me. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. You can skip that in a minute, right? Skip it.
Yes, it's acting up right now. I don't know why.
knew what was going on. It became a
Oh, we got technical difficulties when I get a whole lot of y'all in like this, but we're gonna try to.
Okay.
Again, I was his best friend, mother, family member, whatever. You know, we was bonded.
Yeah.
We every day. Me and Papa is every day.
What made him special to you for you to be around a person and take them in like that? And just, you know.
So originally, when I met him, because I used to own my own transportation company. Well, I still do, but I used to have sprinters and take artists on tours or whatever. So that's how we met. I did a tour for him. And he wasn't feeling well doing that. And the manager that he had at the time was kind of like dismissive, just completely just like, and he was going through a real bad medical condition at that time. And I was like, you know, like, what's wrong? And he was like, he's heading to the doctor. And I'm like, okay. So it just became a nurturing thing for me. And I'm like, he's so young, like he's going through a lot. And I just seemed like it was a person because he kept coming to me. It got to a point where he came to me for everything. Mm-hmm. And mind you, I'm just the lady that owns the company that's, you know, driving you on the tour. But he got to a point where he just kept coming to me for everything. And I was like, okay, kid, he needs some help. So it almost was like when he asked me to be his manager, because the manager that he had at the time, he was going to the feds, but he didn't tell them. Mm-hmm. So what winged us into being close is we were on tour and he left us on the road but he didn't pay me all my money for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't pay anybody that was there. And so I'm like, okay, I got to have a conversation with this kid because I got to let him know, like, either I got to take y'all home or I got to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
But in the process of having a conversation with him, I see his eyes getting watery. And I'm just like, so I could never even get to the part of, I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's costing a lot of money. You know, it make a lot of money, but it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna finish the tour. You know, I had just got a $15,000 credit card from Navy Federal. I spent all of that.
Mm-hmm.
His DJ it's sad, but his DJ had just got, his mom passed. He had just got his insurance money from his mom passing. The manager had spent all of that, but nobody's knowing all of this. And I just, once he knew what was going on, it became he got in a real bad space.
Damn. Oh, from that point?
Well, he was already, you know, he already was dealing with mental depression, from my understanding before we met. So, but that put him in a real bad space.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, will you be my manager? Will you be my manager? And at first I was like, nah, no, because I was working with Lil Baby at the time. Like, that's no. So I was like, I can't. But he called me every day,
Mm-hmm.
like, please, please, please. And I'm like, and the manager, the ex-manager, he called me like, he wants you to be his manager. Well, I got to go away. Can you go? I'm like, all right. And it just went from there.
Damn. So what were some of his goals and shit?
And this was in 2019.
Well, yeah. What were some of his goals you was trying to help him reach?
He wanted to, the thing is, Papa, he be in his head a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he have a bunch of ideas. But he wanted to be independent eventually. He wanted to start doing his own fashion label.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to own properties, you know, just things like that. But he also wanted to be big in music, but he didn't want to be too big. It's weird to say, but it was what it was.
Mm-hmm. What you think the pressure of being successful was for him? Like, what type of pressure was it?
Dealing with people was a big thing for him. He had social anxiety real bad initially. Like, and a lot of it came from what he dealt with his mental health, you know, his blood disorder, his sickness, of physical and mental health. But he also, like, a lot of him wanting to be around people, he don't want to be around nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you understand. So it's like, those were one of the biggest things. And then the pressure of not being able to deliver for people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of our conversations regularly was me telling him, Papa, you can't pour from an empty glass. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like, no matter who it is, if it's me, if it's friends, if it's family, whatever, like, you got to understand, you got to take care of you first.
100%.
And yes, everybody's going to have the expectation of you the one made it. Or people who don't know, they don't understand that those numbers have nothing to do with my real numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Followers don't equate to what I have in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you come from a society and a generation of people, or, you know, you was raised up where we weren't really raised with much.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody looking at it like, that's the savior. Gotta be the savior. You know?
I think, so we can't just call you a manager. Basically, that was a friend. Basically. Like friend, family member, like whatever, the highest place you can put a person, right?
Yeah. We was family. Our families do stuff together. You know, like, that's what it was. All of us, we take trips together. It's everything. I kept his son regularly, all the way up until a couple days before he passed. Like,
what you think you was putting in his life for and he was putting in your life for? Like now that everything that done happened, like what you think the purpose was for y'all meeting?
That's crazy you ask me that because I ask God that all the time, especially with this situation, you know, because it was a lot of pressure.
You making me want to ask other kind of questions because I ain't trying to be on the phone with crying.
No, and I say that because it was a lot of pressure because when you're dealing with a person that deal with mental depression and you're a person that's outgoing and you know what I'm saying, and you always the answer for everything, it kind of puts you between in a place where is it too much? You got the tissue. It
You get one too.
that's insane.
Just make my eye water.
But it just brings you to a place where, you know, it's like, God, what's the purpose? What's the plan? Like, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of good, but it's a lot of, huh?
You saying like right now or just
No, I'm saying
the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're a passionate person, a lot of things aren't easy. You know.
But you fine.
So when you're passionate, it makes a lot hard for you. You get what I'm saying? So I think for me, I think God put me in his life to be the safe space. Not that he didn't have people around that he didn't depend on or that he didn't feel comfortable with or that he feel. But sometimes when people are held to a certain standard, they keep a lot of things from the people that from family. You understand what I'm saying?
3%.
Or from the people who they know hold them to a certain standard. And I think I was the person that created that it is what it is space for him. If the day is completely fucked up, it's completely fucked up.
It is what it is.
But it is what it is. If you having a hard day, you having a hard day. If we having a good day, let's pop our shit. It's what you know what it is. And talk, let's cry. But I think for me, he was like a piece of he made me feel like, because it's the challenges for us all the time were people saying I was too controlling, or that I overstepped my boundaries a lot, or
like who would be saying that?
Everybody.
You saying like family members?
Everybody.
Just period. Everybody.
Period.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So he was more
and was
so
you like the newest person around too? Like, you know how, because y'all met 2019, so like
we in 2026. So I don't know what you would call new, but
I'm just saying
they say it all the time. Oh, of course.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
but especially when you, and I don't know the situation, but if you the new person, you always gonna be, who the fuck is this? For the most part. Doing all that. Why we gotta call her?
Yeah, but again, don't make it fit when it worked for you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't overstepping my boundaries when I'm paying bondsmen, paying lawyers, and whether it was his money or mine, or were people calling me to do this for him and do that for him and do this, it ain't overstepping in. So we can't play the cards like if it worked for me, then yeah, I need her in my space. But if this ain't what I hear at the time, oh yeah, you overstepping. No, ain't gonna do that.
For sure. But I'm gonna go back to this.
So for me, he made me understand, like, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. Because a lot of times as a manager, you can feel unappreciated.
100%.
And as a person who's a really outgoing person and who's always there for everybody, he made it really comfortable for me to feel like I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You appreciate it no matter what. On our good days and our bad days, I appreciate you, whatever, because I wouldn't be where I'm at without you.
What, like, let's fast forward to that day when the tragedy happened. Do you think what you think made him call you? Or did you call him? Like, how did y'all get on the phone for you to know something was going on?
He always called me.
Okay.
What would have been out of the norm if he wouldn't have called me?
Yeah.
Everybody called me though. Everybody always called me. All his friends, they called me for everything.
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing new. And we're always together.
Mm-hmm.
Always. So are we getting into that day?
Huh? You don't want to?
No, we can.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that day. Can you turn the L down too, man? You go.
I mean, it's blowing right in my
That
face.
shit blowing like fuck. You say, yeah, you don't want to get into that day?
No, we can't.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that day, waking up, what was that day like for you? And then how did you feel like, and then how did it turn weird? And so on and so on and so on.
So let's back up to before that day.
All right.
Let's go a few days back.
Okay, cool, because it didn't start that day.
No,
Okay,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. That's why I say, are we getting into that?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's my bad. See, I don't know the situation. This ain't no out the blue. This is ongoing things that you're knowing patterns in your friend, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, my bad. I'm getting ahead of the school bus. I ain't know.
The mental depression is repetitive.
Oh, so it's not just.
No, this was not this happened this day, and this is out the blue, and this is just oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, it's a oh my God moment because it actually happened.
Okay.
But the build up and the cycle was not a out the blue thing.
Okay, let's. I guess. Where did it start?
For me, when I came in, this is what he was dealing with.
Oh, you saying like 2019, like the tour? It was already going on right around in that time.
Yeah, he was already dealing with mental depression. He had he has a blood disease, so he deals with that, and it causes a lot of setbacks for us. You know, like people, like we can't shoot videos a lot sometimes, and all this stuff. Like I used to bicker back and forth with the label, and they used to say I'm making excuses for him, things that of course I wouldn't say around him. It's like, a friend of mine called me one day, actually, a business person. They were like, "DB, I want to tell you something, but I don't really want you to, it can't really go past us." But I was in a meeting and they were talking about Papa, and they were saying that it was things that you guys weren't be able to do because they said when it's time for him to do stuff, you'll call and say he's sick or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
And that really bothered me because it's like, if you don't know, a person don't always have to be sick from the forefront. You don't got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't have to be down with it. But he dealt with a lot. His blood disease had him dealing with a lot. It's times his body not in the perfect position to shoot, or his bones not, able. It just wasn't able. So that shied him away. So he was in his head a lot about that. That's why he was in his head a lot about it. Because a lot of things that he wanted to do, if he was sick, which he was a lot, out of a 30-day period, he's probably sick maybe 10 days.
Damn.
But a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he could plan something today. He'll be like, let's do this. Let's shoot this video. Let's go here. Let's do this. Where we at? Wednesday? He'll be like, okay, let's do it for Friday. Let's do Friday. We can set it up. Pay videographers. Pay this, model, all that. Friday morning, he'll send me a text and say, I ain't doing it. I'm like, what you mean, Puppy? You're not doing it. I don't feel like doing it today. Change around. Just tell everybody don't worry about it.
Shit, I be doing that. They pointing at me. I be doing this.
But and so those were a lot of challenges that we faced, though. Like even when it was the sick days and sometimes the not sick days. So for me, that's where I became the hard person, because I'm like, listen, you can't just you can't keep doing this. You can't walk away when you get ready because, yeah, you're going to say, well, they still getting paid. A lot of people don't care about money. A lot of people care about their time. They can never get the time back.
100%.
You know, you can always make the money. It is some people that ain't passionate. But a lot of people feel like I could have been doing other stuff with my time. You know, so even with his mental depression, people don't realize Papa has seen 3 therapists.
Oh, within since you know him,
Literally, he's been started seeing 3 therapists, and he just don't go. Like he'll go the first 1 or 2 times, and then he'll just stop.
What you feel like you could have done, or do you put some of the blame on yourself? Like, damn, I could have did this. You know, that's how we do sometimes. We be like, damn, if I would have. Do you have those moments like, I could have, I would have moments?
Yes and no. And I say yes and no because I could have been for the last 7.5 years. You understand what I'm saying?
So you did everything. You gave it all you had.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, you're dealing with the person that's there every day. Every day. In 7.5 years, the longest time me and Papa spent from each other was 14 days.
Damn.
And that's because we wasn't speaking. You understand what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's a hard line because it's only so much you can do for people without losing yourself. And in truth, I was already lost because it's a lot. I'm trying to be the manager and I also know what I'm dealing with, and I know the person I'm dealing with. But I also know you got a business to run too. You know what I'm saying? You got this to do. You got to work. You don't got nothing else to do. You don't sell drugs. You ain't in the streets. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, I'm going to sympathize with you on the days that I know you really not doing well, whether it's mentally or physically. But then I also got to push you. I got to push you. Because guess what? If I didn't push him, guess what they would have been saying? The manager's terrible. She don't make him do nothing. She don't push him to do nothing. She don't push him to his full potential. You get what I'm saying? So the role that I probably feel like I could have played better was I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Because I feel like I did everything.
Oh, that's solid.
I made it as comfortable as I could.
So, okay.
We're still holding him accountable.
Nah, that's solid. That's a real friend that do that. That put the pressure on you. We go back and forth. We start speaking. That's a real friend to me. So you don't have no regrets when it comes to that, because I know I did everything I could for you. I love you then. I love you now. You know what I'm saying? So you at peace with that part of it.
I'm absolutely at peace with it.
So where is like, you know, because after he died, it's like everybody going to find somebody to blame. Like, so you say he was dealing with mental issues, so it's really nobody to blame, right? What do you think triggered his mental issues? That's a good question. Because you know, you could be fucked up, because I'm fucked up a little bit. But it's certain shit that just fuck me on up, and I just don't deal with it. If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it could be certain things that fuck you up and you don't deal with it. And it could be certain people.
That's what I'm just trying not to say. It's like certain people.
Yeah, but guess what?
I don't deal with that shit.
But guess what? Guess what, man? You might not be a person that's in your head a lot either, though.
Shit.
But I'm saying.
I'm thinking about some shit right now, talking to you about this. I hate bullshit.
Now you mixing though. You got to remember, you mixing mental health and you mixing drugs.
Okay, that's the difference.
So, to your point of if I felt like I could have did something better, it probably would have been not being as acceptable to the drug use as I was. And I don't want it to be confused. I wasn't like a do this, do that, because a lot of our biggest fallouts was from me hiding drugs or throwing them away or something like that, you know. But I also understand that this is what he felt like his coping mechanism was, you know. And I also seen the difference too.
What do you mean?
Because like a typical day for him is, and again, I'm telling my story and my
100%.
experience
100%.
with this person. And nobody else's story ain't here to offend or defend nobody. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, a typical day is him, you know, just sitting around. It could be a normal day for him and getting, but when he high, it's the more, what we doing today? Let's get it.
Oh, that was his fuel.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
He doesn't escape the reality of
whatever else bothering him.
Exactly, yeah.
And I had to respect that though. It don't mean I accepted it, but I had to respect it. Because he also appeared to be a person that had control. You know? So I feel like if I could have did anything else better, it would have been that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't have no regrets and I don't feel guilty.
What was that about the speech you made at the funeral? Like it was took out of context. Because you know when somebody dies this close to somebody, we gotta blame somebody. I'm gonna say that again. We gotta blame somebody, and I don't know who we blaming in this situation, but
in this situation is me because I was there.
What they saying?
What aren't they saying?
What's the main shit they saying is fucking with you? Because you say you okay.
Everything.
Let me say this, Didi. You say you okay with, you know what I'm saying? You and little bro, he passed away. I'm at peace with that. So what's making you upset? It's got to be the talk, right?
The narrative, the talk and the narrative.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't. Okay, so my speech, let's go back to that. Let's start there. At the funeral, one, it wasn't scripted. I didn't pre-plan it. I didn't even pre-plan the speech. It just came over me while I was there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also talking from a place of emotion too. You know, this is the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. The most traumatic thing I've ever seen. You understand what I'm saying? But I also knew what I was dealing with. Everybody around knew what we was dealing with. But again, people from the outside can say, oh, they failed him. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. The family failed him. The manager failed him. Like it was a guy, he got online, he did a crazy, but after the funeral, oh, that bitch, she should have had him Baker Act that. She should have did. She should have that.
What?
I should have had him Baker Act it. It's a phase that it's like a type of what's the word I'm trying to say? Treatment, but it's a diagnosis that they give people, I guess, when for all the people I know, you got to be crazy. And you have to have previous existing behavioral.
So what they do? Like, what?
So if I guess, if you, yeah, because niggas also just be talking and shit too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, you can't tell nobody what they fucking should have did because you weren't there. You weren't in our shoes. You didn't live our life. I don't know, some motherfucking nigga.
So why the hell you even see that?
With red hair, because it was everywhere. Everybody reposted it.
Oh, for real?
Everybody. Shit was everywhere. I would have slapped that bitch. You fucked our city up. People Jacksonville, whatever, you fucked our. That man needed some weird men behind him. He ain't need no, you don't even know me, sir. Because y'all got to make up y'all mind. Am I too hard on him? Or am I too passive? You understand what I'm saying? But the Baker Act is a situation, I think, where if you go and you tell them that the person appears suicidal, they take them and put them in a home. Even the thing with that, Papa was going to go in there and make us look like a fool. That's what he was gonna do. Because ain't nothing crazy about him. Nothing.
Take your own life, something wrong with you.
I'm not gonna say that. I beg to differ. You know why I beg to differ? Yeah, something's wrong with you if you have a mental illness.
Yeah.
College and all of that.
No.
That man ain't crazy.
No. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. You're saying he's fully functional, but the thing about it is some shit can come over you. When you got
and if you mix mental health and drugs, that's what came over you.
Exactly.
That's what comes over you.
Exactly.
And now you're dealing with the greater of the evils because you're in your head.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this was the regular. That's what I'm saying. And that's what people don't realize. So even in me saying at my speech, I basically was like, because a lot of people blame his baby mom because they knew that they had differences. It was real bad, you know. It was bad.
They blaming everybody.
So because they know, and he make a lot of songs, you know, talking about they difficult times.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get back to that. That's my sister in an interview with Big Bank. That's right, in an interview with Big Bank. And she just expressing herself what happened that day when Lil Papa killed himself. We're going to get back into part 2 of that. But like I said, that happened, and we're just showing y'all just some of we'll get back into part 2 of it tomorrow. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if Stephanie's still on the line. Stephanie don't go nowhere, boys. Stephanie, are you there? Part 2 of it tomorrow. Stephanie done fell asleep.
And let's keep her up in prayer too.
Huh? Go nowhere, boys.
Stephanie,
are you there?
Yes, I'm here. And that's so you know, my heart.
Turn your thing down. Turn your other thing down.
Okay. So, my heart goes out to her as well. She's the closest person to him.
Yeah.
She's dealing with a lot because I can see her crying in moments that unexpected. She can just be somewhere. She's waking up out her sleep.
So that was the most
crying out his name.
Tragedy thing that my sister done ever seen. So
she's crying out his name and she's pleading with God. She want to know, is he okay? Because she's taking on a greater burden. When I think she feels like she's taking on a greater burden than his own family.
Let's see what
because she felt like she should have seen the signs. And I think she's seen the signs, but she felt like he could overcome through his music. She felt like his music would help him overcome. This is what God is telling me now. It would help him overcome the darkness that he was battling.
Okay.
And she thinks she failed. She thinks she felt him, but she didn't.
Let me get in and let me hear what Bugatti, you know what I'm saying? We let it play a little bit longer than what we was normal. Bugatti, what's your intake on it real quick? You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Well, Didi said it profound. My what I'm gonna say on it is like people deal with a lot and they don't share their feelings. They don't share their feelings because male ego. I'm a man. I ain't no punk. I ain't no pussy. You know what I'm saying? I got this, blah, 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 blah. Same thing with Michael Jackson, Prince, all the other big time entertainers. But what a lot of people miss is it go back to the body. You doing drugs It alters your state of mind. You dealing with some. You want to relate to some to take your mind off it, and you keep on doing it because it feel good. I ain't got to think about that right now. And you keep on, and you keep on, and you deteriorating your strength, your mental strength. Keep on, and then you know what? Bump it. I'm out.
Say it this away.
I'm out. No, I just want out. I don't want to feel that pain. I want out. But the best way to say you want out is to speak on the problem. Communicate your issues. Don't be scared to talk to someone you say you care about or love. You get what I'm saying? That's the way you deal with it instead of turning to an alternative. It ain't just drugs. It's not just drugs. People turn to sex. People turn to candy. People turn to the anything to take their mind off the situation so they could cope. But I heard the man say he was crazy. He took his mind. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It take a strong person to pull the trigger on themselves. It's hard as hell. It's hard as hell to pull the trigger on another nigga. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So to take your own life, boy, it take a lot of strength, boy.
Hey, you got to been seen something on the other side. Got to know something from the other side. Say it's all right.
I ain't saying that, Stephen. I just told it. I ain't saying. Listen, I ain't saying that. I'm just telling you.
The other side. What she said? She's saying he must have seen some on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It must see. But he already done told you what's on the other side. The drugs was on the other side, Steph. And you see that what I'm saying? That's the other side. He went to the other side. The dope.
I think
the dope.
Okay, some people eat.
It ain't what you think. Listen. Let me let you know. It ain't what you think. What I think. He told you. She told you he was on the drugs. He felt better when he was on the drugs. He was able to do whatever he wanted to do because now the drugs got him not thinking about the pain.
Mm-hmm. And he was
the drug is the devil. So what you trying to say? No, hold on. Let me get to what you saying. You saying the devil, satanic forces had him. The drugs had him.
Which is a satanic force.
Okay, well say that then. Don't just say, the drugs had him.
Well,
you got to clarify. I don't know what you mean. I just know what you said. People don't. You got to spoon feed. You got to break it down for people. You know what's out here. People. It ain't no spook. It ain't no spook. It ain't no ghost. We bring the harm to ourselves, and by him not talking to his loved ones, by his depression, by what's bothering him, what's not bothering him.
Okay,
led him to cope.
Let me ask you this, boo. What does it say when you go? What is drugs? When you go to the alcohol store, they call it what? Wine and
spirits. Toxin.
Let me back up some. Okay, but not okay. So you're taking drugs, and if you're drinking, you know what happens with alcohol? It ain't. I think it's
It alter your state of mind, your conscious
bring you some awareness because it kills certain parts of your brains, right? And let me tell you, back in the day, do you know what they did with alcohol? They used to put to stop people from drinking. They would put that alcohol, something they would put in there was a poison. Right?
It's toxic. It's listen, it's toxic. Tequila is one of the only alcohols that can help your body. That's tequila is one of the
Tito's. Don't be drinking that shit like that. And
no. This is what I'm saying. Okay, but back to what I'm saying though. So my take is, man, people with any depression, talk to someone. Talk to someone. And I get it that people go to therapists. I got a thing about therapists. They don't know you. So you could tell them anything. You follow me? You could tell a therapist anything. You can't tell a person who know you anything.
Right.
Yeah, you a person who know you anything will say, nigga, you lying. Girl, you lying. Girl, you about to go tell somebody else that lie. Come to me for you get what I'm saying?
I get
You say what?
Let me tell you what you do. You go to the holistic people, and you
go to someone who know you. Share someone who know you. You can't lie to. They can look in your eyes and say, girl, I've been knowing you for 100 years. Girl, you're lying. Boy, you're lying. Girl, boy, you're lying. Don't understand. Huh?
He just saying. He's saying in general. Steph.
No, Steph. I ain't saying you lying. You ain't listen. You don't listen, Steph. You don't listen.
I'm gonna listen, Larry.
Let it get in real quick. Steph, don't be long-winded, please. Go ahead, Steph.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you can't. Let me tell you something. When my son went to prison, I'm gonna give my testimony.
Get it out real quick, Steph.
All right, because I know the people want to know. All right,
just get it out.
When my son went to prison, I was supposed to be going to therapy. But to me, my son was almost, he was facing death. To me, 10 years. You understand? Okay, and he was in the 12th grade, about to graduate. Let me get to it. That thing broke me down. It turned me into a mental spiral. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what happens is you can go to a psychiatrist. Yes, they can help you compartmentalize your train of thoughts, right? But when you go to people that are in the church, the prophetic, the fivefold, insightful people, they can look into your life and say, listen, this is where you're at. This is what I say. And you can see what's going on with them without you even knowing, but only God.
No. Ain't nobody can look in your life, tell you about what. No, you got to tell them what's going on. Ain't no psychic readers out here.
Come on, Steph, you're taking a long time to get there.
Because it's the truth.
You got 30 seconds.
No, I'm going to get there before somebody tell me no. Because
no.
You understand what I'm saying? It is true.
No, Steph.
You're going to get guidance like that.
No. So, okay. Well, I hate that you. I respect.
Because some people don't want to be exposed either. Okay.
But
I'm gonna just say it like this here. You get help. You go when they say if you're scared, go to church. And sometimes not even the church, because you have to be careful about who speak over you, who pray over you, who touch you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the better counseling. Can I finish without me having to yell?
I'm just saying 30. I told you 30 seconds, Steph. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't here 30 seconds.
Okay,
you can't speak in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but just get it out, because I got we done went way over. I just want Boo to come
so
in
if you let me speak without stopping me, I can get it out.
Please.
I know you heard it. You let me speak, but you already know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, we heard. Steph, what I'm saying is okay.
Just listen to people always in your ear, banging in your ear. Let's get to the money. You got to do this. You got to get this money. You got to do this. Everybody expecting you to do this. You can't do that. And be okay with shutting yourself out, because people can hear from God in their own four walls. You understand what I'm saying? And take that time to rest.
Okay. All right, Bugatti, get in your minute. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all have me all over the place because y'all be trying to battle
Yeah,
me
you
when
got
I'm
to separate. Hey, it about you should. Hey, all I'm saying is, listen. No, we're not. I understand what you say. You went into depression about your son getting 10 years. You thought it was a death sentence to you.
No, it wasn't no going to no.
No, but what? Listen, but you felt that way. Okay, that's cool. But you felt that way. You know what I'm saying? But how did you feel? Hold on. There's nothing wrong with you feeling that way. That's your son. That's something you birthed, right? But how did you feel about him committing the crime that sent him away for the 10 years?
I don't care. We're talking about mindsets. We're talking about him. What y'all saying about?
No. I did. No, hold on. You went through no. Listen.
All right, still.
Listen.
You gotta answer the question.
How you felt by him? The crime he committed. He went wrong.
Huh?
How you felt about the crime he committed?
I was not happy, but that's still my child.
Okay. Oh no. But this. So listen. So check this out, right? I'm gonna give you a story. The same story you gave me. An old lady from Washington. Oh no, I ain't. Nobody ain't told me about what God told them to tell me. God gonna tell me what I need to do. I ain't. Another person can't tell me what God told me. Now, hold on. I'm saying it clear. Another person can't tell me what God could tell me. That's what I said. What I'm saying is an old lady from Washington Shores, Florida, told a young man and they mama, a grandma told a young man and they mama. The son was there at the grandma house with their mama, and the grandson got in trouble, did something wrong. And the mama told the son, oh, we go pray this and that. My son don't get this. And the grandma told her daughter and her grandson, you did you did the crime, and those the consequences that come behind what you did. You got it ain't no God go. Now we ain't here asking God. We gonna ask God for a mental and that you come back home safe, so we can see you again. But you still got to pay for those consequences that you did to someone or did like that. That's when you lining up with righteous and the purpose of feeling bad. But just feel the old lady. You say what now?
I'll take God out of it because he got a warning. Okay, let me tell you this here, because I saw it in a vision, and I told my son, seeing a car pull up with two hands, pointing at you, and you were standing by a tree. So if two guys are in the car, do not get in that car. You understand? No, you can laugh about it, but it's the motherfucking truth. Okay.
No, we ain't talking about that.
I'm telling you why I say that people need to hear God and go to church and pray and hear what God's saying, because God speaks to people in different ways.
Right.
Okay. And I told my son,
wrap it up.
Do not get in that car. He was the third person. I said, if you're the third person, don't get in that car.
She told him. All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Step says she told him. Her son, don't get in the car, and he still got in it.
So yeah, that's good. Still, I got you.
And that came from God. What I saw, and that was his testimony.
But we're gonna get
you. They ain't come from God. You knew them boys that was in the car when you saw me. You already see. Hey, that's what you saw. You know what you saw. See, you from Malibu. You know what you saw. And see that. Hey, you come on. You from the trenches. How you mean? Came from God. You know what liable to happen in the neighborhood. See that. came from God. God ain't man, you knew what what goes on in the neighborhood. So look, I ain't trying to, man, God ain't told listen, that neighborhood, that riding in the car with neighborhood, that's what it is. That been going on since you was a baby. Don't get in the car with them niggas.
Listen, we're gonna get back at it. Hold on, Steph. We're gonna get back at it. We're gonna resume this
to get a car, and they were young.
Steph, we're gonna resume it tomorrow. We're gonna resume it tomorrow.
We was in Stony Brook.
We appreciate it, Steph. But anyway, we're gonna resume this thing tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned, man. It gets heated. It gets heated, man. We had to, take Steph off the line. I mean, it's just we gotta go, man. We're way over our time. We at 9. Oh my God. We at 9:22. So hey, we're gonna get back at y'all tomorrow. It was a great show. We're gonna, we're gonna revisit some of this stuff. Shouts out to Stephanie. Shouts out to everybody out there watching. Shouts out to all my friends on Instagram that came over here. We appreciate y'all. Bugatti got any closing things? We finna get up out of here.
Nah, man. Big shouts out to Chris Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to the females and young men who trying to make it better. You know what I'm saying? Learning from your mistakes and other people's mistakes. And it gonna get better and better. Just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? And life is beautiful. Live it
for real. All right, we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
All right, one sec.
Coronavirus, huh? People create, boy. Oh, we that blind people wake up. Come on now. Coronavirus, another plan gone wrong with the government. So they trying to hide it, another way to distract us and keep us unaware from the problem. It must be big, cause now they killing people to justify this lie. Got you running around crazy, spending your little tax money. Kids ain't going to school for 3 weeks. Buy tax money, we doing what they asked of us and looking like crash dummies. Meanwhile, they dropping stuff in the air that make us act funny. And I don't think I know it all, man. I ain't even 30 yet. But I know enough to know when somebody else doing some dirty shit. Stock market's going down, business getting shut down. Trump offer $1,000 like that's enough money. Wow, they ain't enough to pay your rent, not to mention your other bills, or the fact that they target the ones that keep us on track for real, like grandmas and grandpas, our mamas and our daddies too, the ones that actually pay attention, give us the game. They watch the news, they look at them like old fools, but they doing what we trying to do. We walking around like phone zombies. Without them, we bound to lose. Let's say I'm wrong, I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, I take that. But if I'm right, why not take precautions so we don't face that? I might not know what it is, but I'm knowing it's more than what appears. I'm knowing it's more than what they saying, and I hope y'all know it's not a game. We taking losses all across of what we call United States. Black people, we used to that, but it's not about race. That's not the case. I know we used to being divided, but right now ain't the time to hate. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. I said we could be in our last days. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. Trendsetter, Hitman.